Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chandrika and this is Rika Life. So today I am kind of switching gears again. I did a little cleanup of my yarn stash, just going through the odds and ends, the partial skeins, and my scrap yarn, which is the yarn left over from other projects. So I have a little bit of it here to show you. This is one of my bags of scraps, plus some more here. I guess this one I had started making into something, but that's not happening. So I wanted to tell you what I do with these scraps because I don't just throw them away or anything. So what I am doing with the scraps right now is I am making a corner-to-corner blanket. I think this is the front. Where is the front? Okay. Yeah, this is the front. Okay. So this is my corner-to-corner blanket, and I started off with a worsted weight yarn over here, the gray. Then these are a little bit bulky yarns. I'm going back into worsted. I think most of my stash is either worsted weight or DK weight. Sorry, not most of my stash, most of the scrap yarn I have. There is a little bit more of like a number 5 in there as well. But basically this is a corner to corner, and it gets made at the end it will be a square. Right now it's a triangle, so it's a triangle going up this way. And once you decide how big you want it to be, so if I were to stop here, then I would start working up this side and across the top until it meets at this point, and it'll become a square. So you keep doing the corner to corner going across the double crochets, and you decrease on both ends, and it'll bring it up here. Can't do this on camera. Anyways, you know what I mean. Yeah, like that. So it'll become a square. That's what it looks like up close. It's double crochets. So because I wanted kind of a tighter look, what I've done is a chain 5, and then I double crochet, so chain 5, then double crochet in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th stitch, and then to get to the next block I slip stitch, and then I just chain 2. I don't chain 3. So I'm trying to keep it tighter, give it a more neat finish. So that's kind of a gonna be an ongoing project. Sometimes I like to sit and just like work through all those scraps and just move that energy. So that's one project I'm working on. In one of my previous videos I mentioned the shawl I'm making with this yarn. This is a Yarn Bee Sweet Delight and Banana. This is what it looks like so far. This is called the Lost in Time shawl, and it's quite intricate. It actually reminds me of doing a mandala. I don't have much experience with shawls. I'm gonna put up a few pictures of the different shawls that I've made that are ready to be sent for donation. So the first shawl I made was the eyelet triangle shawl. There's 2 of them. There's the springtime one, and then there is the maroon one. After that, I have 2 beachy keen shawls. There's the multicolored one, and then the one with blues and pinks and purples. They're both multicolor. And then after that, I have Secret Paths shawl, which I think is just 1 so far. So that's 5 shawls. And now this is my 6th shawl, which is Lost in Time. I think the other 3 patterns that I mentioned were, in terms of difficulty from 0 to 10 would probably be at the most maybe a 4 or 5. And this Lost in Time shawl, even though it's by one of those same designers, seems to be more advanced. Not that the actual stitches are difficult. There's popcorns, back post double crochets, chain spaces, double crochets. Nothing too crazy. It's just the placement of them. And I wasn't really expecting for a shawl to be so intricate and so involved and to require so much of my focused attention. So let's see how things go. I'm gonna, hold on to this one for now. And eventually I would like to finish it, but I probably won't be spending too much time on it right now. As I was going through the yarn, I found a couple projects that were kind of finished that I want to finish, so I'll show those to you. This is the first one. This is a square I made with, this is called an Alpine stitch, and it is in a square. It's really pretty. It's actually really, really pretty. This required a little bit of counting. It was not a square I could pick up and put down and keep going, but I had to kind of pay attention. But isn't it so beautiful? Look at that texture. That texture, it's really, really beautiful. So I do still have this color of yarn. I think this is Premier DK. It's a Premier DK yarn. I'll pull it out and I'll try and write it down below or somewhere in this video. So I would like to not continue this pattern, but this will be the central part of the square, and then I'm either going to do like solid rows going around in a square, or if I get adventurous, I can look up one of those patterns that has a variety of stitches in it, like a stitch sampler as they call it. So let's see. I don't want to take away from the beauty of this piece, but I would like to make this into a full blanket so that I can donate it or gift it. I think it's so pretty. So that's one. So I'm going to be working on that, on finishing that. Okay, so I wanted to show you the next project that I found. This is a waffle stitch scarf. Hopefully you can see that detail. It makes what looks like a waffle with the little squares. So the back is, all you see is the double crochets, and on the front you see the detail. I've made waffle stitch scarves. I've probably made at least 5 or 6 so far. I really do like the pattern. I just, worked on it and put it away. And this is being made with Lion Brand Scarfie yarn in the color cream black. This is what it looks like on the ball. It's really nice. I mean, I don't know why it's called cream black, but it's more grays and blacks. That's what it looks like as it's changing color. This is 312 yards. It's 78% acrylic and 22% wool. So, and it's a bulky number 5. It uses a K or 6.5 millimeter hook. I generally don't use wool. This is a wool blend. I'm generally acrylic or a cotton acrylic blend. I do have one blanket that has some alpaca in it. And then some of the baby yarns that I bought in there from Hobby Lobby have like acrylic and polyamide, which I've yet to work with, but we'll see how that works up. So yeah, so I'll be working on this scarf to finish that off. I'll be working on this blanket to finish this off. That yellow Lost in Time shawl is probably going in the naughty pile. Likely it's going to hang around until one day I want a challenge again and I will pull it out. I'm going to leave my stitch markers on there. I'm going to keep track of what round I stopped on, what hook size I used, so I'll have all that information. But I don't plan on working on that right now because it's just a little bit too much for me right now. I'd like simpler projects at the moment. I have a lot of projects on the go, a lot of whips, lots of ideas, lots of colors. Next time I'm going to share with you some more yarns that I have. I really do want to share with you pictures of my yarn closet. So I have 2 bins here that have yarn in them. I have one bin that has finished projects, and one bin has my whips, my works in progress. And then I had to move my yarn from my bookshelf to make space for some more books as we reorganize this room. So the rest of my yarn is actually in one of my linen closets. I took over most of it. So I'd like to take some pictures of that. I don't know how I'm gonna get nice pictures because it's kind of in a dark hallway. So I will try to get pictures of that so you can see. You've seen most of the yarns that are in there. I've shown you. But there's some Red Heart Unforgettable that I'd like to show you. Maybe I'll just show you that on camera next time. Let's do that. So anyways, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment. I love to hear from you. Love all your positive comments. And, you know, it feels weird to sit here and talk to yourself, but I know that people are watching, and I'm just so happy to be part of this wonderful, creative community that's so positive, and, you know, we're making beautiful things. So thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful crochetful day, and I'll see you again soon.